Hello, everyone. Welcome to TSAM Digital. My name is Anna, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with Jonathan Scappaticci. He is the head of sales North America at Duco. Welcome, Jonathan.
Welcome. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you, Anna. Looking forward to the interview.
Thank you so much for being here. So I'm super excited to speak to you today. Have a range of things I want to get into. So to kick things off, I wanted to ask you, what are the key challenges facing buy-side firms in terms of operations, data, and technology?
Sure. So there's a lot, between operations, data, technology. I could probably list a number of challenges, but I think some of the main ones I'll just go off the top of my head. Just looking at the macro environment, right? We've been in a bull market for the past decade plus. So we've enjoyed good times. AUM growth has been rapid over that period, but now we're starting to see a slowdown, right? So we're starting to see clients go under a little bit more cost pressure, right? So there's a little bit more focus on staying lean and future-proofing technology for the future, especially as we look at our larger clients, like our tier 1 and tier 2 asset managers, the big guys. They've spent the last decades acquiring various point solutions to handle data quality and data integrity matters. And some of those point solutions are now legacy, right? So they've built this big infrastructure that's highly cost intensive. So they're coming to us to help solve for that, right? So across reconciliation and data integrity operations, we're able to come in with our SaaS solution and help reduce that cost pressure between operations and technology. So we're helping them there. As you start to go down to smaller firms or even hedge funds on the buy side, it's less cost reduction, but more cost avoidance for the future. So they want to focus on their returns, they want to focus on their investments, and we're allowing them to do that by giving them a leaner operating model and helping improve their data integrity at the same time. So on the larger end, we're helping reduce costs with these transformation projects. On the smaller end, we're helping them scale and stay lean so they can focus on their investment activity. That's what we're mainly seeing. The other challenges we're seeing is just an effort to improve overall data quality, because data is being used, mission critical data is being used in multiple ways now. So you can't just have errors downstream in your reconciliations, because you might want to use that data for analytics going forward. Also, we're trying to help clients improve their data quality upstream to stop those things from happening down or later in the funnel. So those are the two biggest challenges we're seeing and working on with clients now.
Brilliant. So Jonathan, actually, how does your firm help asset managers overcome these challenges?
Sure. So I don't know if you're aware, but Duco's, it's a growing company. We've been in the market for quite a bit now. We're really the primary player in data integrity and reconciliation. It's providing a purely SaaS, a native SaaS solution that's also no code, right? So I mentioned allowing clients to stay lean or reduce cost. We're able to do that, one, with the actual service delivery model. Being SaaS, we can deploy very quickly. So we can implement very quickly with low resource footprint from the client side. So there's a time to value argument that's pretty strong there. But it's also from the application service itself, the technology within it, the machine learning that's baked in, the matching algorithms, the data prep solution, which we released a year ago, allow for a much leaner and much quicker time to value. So it's both the service delivery model and it's also the platform itself that provides these efficiencies. And clients can build a very strong business case around it, especially if you can rationalize multiple legacy solutions or all the manual spreadsheets or internal proprietary built technology that these firms have. So there's big cost arguments to make for Duco.
Very interesting. So actually, I'm wondering, how are you helping asset managers meet their reporting requirements as well?
Yep. So whenever you're doing any type of client reporting or regulatory reporting submissions, there's a lot of data wrangling that needs to occur to get the data in the right format, and then also checking that data for accuracy and completeness. So Duco, that's a huge part of our business, especially even on the EMEA side, is making sure that when you're consolidating all that data, you can use that. You can do that during Duco. You can consolidate all your data sources and then interrogate that data to make sure it's meeting the requirements you need for client reporting or for regulatory reporting. So and it's easy to use, right? Operations users or someone who's in the reg data team who's familiar with the data can run these processes themselves. You don't have to involve an outside technology team because it is no code. So Duco provides a very quick way to validate that your data is ready to be submitted for production.
Wonderful. And how are you helping firms to scale their businesses to AUM and client growth?
So it's a very competitive environment. There's so many buy-side firms out there across the spectrum, whether it's a hedge fund, pension fund, large institutional asset manager. They need to make sure that their technology is in order to compete, right? So we're helping on the cost pressure side so they can stay lean. That helps them compete and allocate capital to other endeavors. right? Maybe hiring more salespeople or hiring more people in different areas, but also improving the data quality, making sure your client reporting is accurate, making sure you're not getting fined by regulators because your data is clean, as we just mentioned. That also makes you more competitive, right? So we're allowing people to stay lean. We're allowing them to avoid mistakes that are costly. And we're allowing them to future-proof their infrastructure, right? Because the other benefit of SaaS is constant innovation. Legacy software, every 3 to 5 years, you're doing a huge upgrade project. And then you're constantly having to do that. We're releasing new features on a bi-monthly basis, right? So we're staying lean and we're also future-proofing because we're going to continue to evolve with the client. So we're helping them scale, remain competitive.
Wonderful. So finally, Jonathan, I also wanted to ask you, how can you help buy-side firms take advantage of the opportunities out there with new types of data, such as digital assets or alternative data?
Right. So Duco is well positioned in this space. So it's a data agnostic application. A lot of other providers or legacies, like they're expecting data to be in certain formats, they're expecting certain types of securities or assets to flow in from a data perspective. Duco is data agnostic, right? We don't care what the data is data to us. So that's actually created a good, I guess, windfall, if you want to call it that, with, for example, the crypto space, right? So a lot of crypto firms came to market. They were growing like crazy. So their business was growing, but then they had not yet fully invested in their operations and technology stack. So there was some control risk and data integrity risk that they were operating with. Duco can deploy very quickly, so there's no huge projects. So we were able to come in and assist those crypto firms, the digital asset firms last year, and provide them those reconciliation and data integrity controls that they needed to meet their business demands. So they were able to start lean from day one. As they were growing, we were able to partner with them and grow quickly. So that's been a great area of growth for Duco over the past year or 2 years, is the crypto space, and we'll see what more comes of that or any other new asset classes that pop up that we can help with.
That's fantastic. Jonathan, thank you so much for spending time with us today. It was really interesting finding out more about Duco, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.